incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go.
He'll look to throw. Take it in at the 3. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He might be your MVP, already 7 touchdown passes.
Down is the punt team sending this one away.
We do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
He's going to get this all
the way down only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So in 1st and 10, upcoming from Browns territory now.
Down at the 33. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Singletary going to get the handoff. Back to throw here.
Down to the 30 after a gain.
It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This defense for the Browns. Very strong last week as they held their squad to 2-0 on the young
season. A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And this will be out of bounds. So they see it at the 14-yard line. Not too bad. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being relationship they've had.
It's really a group that's in sync. They care about him.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Now they'll switch it up here.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
They took a shot.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Face a 3rd down and 4 after that
Now a throw here to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's bring up the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. And he goes up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. And Orlando standing by their Jackson Coachman on stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
touchdown.
you know what the thought process is?
Jerry Judy, the second touchdown of the game,
because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack, go back and run the offense you believe will be successful.
Extra
Find your
point
playmakers
down the
and give
middle.
them the football.
And that makes the score 14-7.
They'll run on first down.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8
He'll
plays.
find 4 to about the 27 yards touchdown. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we get this game tied up.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's where he can really hurt you.
They'll look to throw.
Down, the punt team is on as this is set away.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of the
here as this is going to be blown down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? It's almost like watching a game of tennis. The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
The middle into traffic, and that's
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they cover, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Get the 3rd down conversion to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Guys, man, it's caught for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. We are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
On first down, Elam, and he sneaks his way forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
I think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of
leaping, and he makes the grab.
One they have confidence in.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 41.
They'll look to throw here on first
This will be
down.
the 8th play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Back to throw
Now a
here.
timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He goes down.
throw right side taken in by Wallace. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard line. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman for EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet?
Lastly,
yes,
let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We'll give it back to our commentator, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bill's ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half and all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Right now, it's been
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
He's going to wind up in air
his way down to about the 7.
And that will be
incomplete. 2 for 2 on third down.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Now Allen.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so
Back in the end
far.
zone. Could he get his feet down? No. It's
He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, and his kick is good. The Ravens,
and the Bills will take a 3-0
Now we
lead.
take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Every facility we visit.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
He's going to have the Browns first down.
As he goes in 10 on the
with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now.
The terrible touchdowns here at Heinz Field. Out in full force. Here's 3rd and 1.
Throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
incomplete. He had nowhere to throw. there, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
They'll run on first down. Elam. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. So after that hot start, the numbers here showed the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten up to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. That's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking a lot of backing angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before we get going.
Okay.
Yeah, in this case,
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Punt team now as this one sent away.
One with Harris out of his shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's been 2nd and 11 start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Now
That's
back to
not going to get it done in a ball game.
He's
They got to find a way to finish these
man
drives in end zones.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And he's got his big tight end
Pressure,
here.
and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down at the
position
side.
they were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 34. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think his football should be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
And they'll get
As they
it
head to the
down
field
as he's
now,
inside
with
the
the
40.
game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Play
But they have
action,
to do
Allen.
it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
2nd and
And they'll have
14.
it in the red zone before he crosses.
He finds his man complete. That's more.
So the ball down to the
They get
16
11 back on 1st and 10 to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through
Inside
the
the
air.
red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And he'll just toss it away.
Incomplete.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
It's complete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He can't get him down. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That catch good for only a couple.
Down the middle.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25.
He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Results for them so
Two
far,
first
not that
downs
great.
have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're
They'll run
looking at
on
your
first
play
down.
sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're
And he
going
can only
against
manage to get a
defensively.
couple.
Are they showing him
Second and
something
8
they
coming
haven't
up.
seen or
The last
anticipated
run
in
got a
practice, and
couple.
maybe that's
Here's
throwing
second
them
and 8.
off? Or do they just have to go to a different play?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season,
That's
we're
swung
sitting
out
down
wide
with
to
Jonathan
Harris.
Coachman in Orlando.
He will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Under pressure, they got him again.
On first down, he'll
Bills are
drop
going
to
to use the
throw.
first of their timeouts.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
After the sack,
Into
they'll
the
come up
2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Just to try and get some
Appears we have a Steeler here slow to get
around the
up.
17.
He gets attended to.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to
Again,
the
he'll drop to
sideline and
throw.
talk over what to do next.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are going to take
And
the
the offense
lead.
will take over with a new set of down.
Right down the middle. As comes down to start the 14.
They're starting to pull away with this early on in first quarter. They didn't look so great offensively. What has changed? Looking for Diggs, and it's
From the
intercepted.
6.
He's picked off near his own 48. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a
The Raven
touchdown.
offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes this on and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Interception.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Begin the drive at the 25. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because
Good
they've got deep
coverage
with a
there.
lot of
Force the ball
success.
free, and it's second
Your code
down.
words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now the terrible towels here at Heinz Field in full force. Here's
See
third
some of that
and
big
long.
arm right here. He has been great.
He finds his man complete. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One play has him up past the 40 already.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here's Allen.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
Bills touchdown.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now brings up third down.
Lead here just before halftime.
And he comes back with one complete.
CD for them.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down, and it's further away to the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
26-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as,
Offense
I
ready
can
to
do
go.
it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Seconds on the clock. They'll come out
He
throwing here.
finds Wilson. It's caught.
He's going to float
And he's
through
reached the 8-yard line before going out.
These guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll throw now on the
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking
They'll
the
run
lead to the
again with
locker
Harris.
room.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Halftime report.
A lot of tired
Okay,
bodies
Brandon,
on
thanks
that
very much.
field, but
Time
this
to
is
give
a
you
big
folks at
play.
home
Third
a
and
look
goal.
around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall.
Now a
So
shotgun
let's get to
snap
it.
as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase
Lastly,
this
let's
fourth
check
quarter
on one
deficit.
final game for
And
you.
this series
And you can see they are
he's
scoreless
taken
as they play in the second quarter.
Back in his own 7. It'll be a loss of 10.
In the game you're watching, it was Josh
second.
Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back.
Now here's a throw
to Brandon
right side, taken in by his tight end. No gain that time on the completion.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
The Ravens on third down. Just a 20% success rate to 2 of 10. This will be third and forever.
Play on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
What you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands first and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that play will
Second
go
and
nowhere.
10.
Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Wide
2
open
yards
receiver
loss, second and
complete.
12.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively. I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up
2
to
yards the
throw.
loss, second and 12.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28.
He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Going to run the toss here to
Something
Harris.
from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and
And for one
second
of the
down.
few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it?
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up
Score will stay
third.
right where it is.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could.
This will be caught by his big wide
special
receiver.
teams coaches in the NFL
They'll get
told me,
17
what
back
separates the
there, but it'll
kickers in
still
the
lead
NFL
to a
versus the
fourth
ones who are
down.
not
So on
is
fourth
not the
down,
misses.
out trots the
It's the
kicker
second
in a
miss in
big
a
spot
row.
here.
Best
This to
kickers in
make
the
it a
league,
two-score
they don't miss 2 in a
game.
row.
And
He's
his
gonna get
kick
back together
is
in case he gets
good.
another shot.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Allen off the
CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. Eyes on both sides were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Plenty of room to run after the catch.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Go down here right around the 23-yard
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. As soon as he fumbled it there, and now he winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's
short
going to wind
connection.
up incomplete.
3 yards
They'd
the
really
gain
like to
there,
make the
second
short
down.
field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the fourth.
They may be the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
We'll see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Turning incomplete pass. Here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25.
Comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's kicked this well upfield across the 45.
Open the lead up now to 20-7.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
That was the fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
On third and short,
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Not going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's still
That was a
down.
lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on.
Third down, he'll drop to throw.
Get out of your hands.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 to the 21. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now.
Second
He's
and
on
4
for the 5th time here today.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he deserves a
And
bronze
he'll get
leg
it
as he
inside
gets
the
this
15
one
down to
away.
the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard.
So a
And
change
all
of
of a sudden here,
possession
it's
here
third
on the
down.
punt.
And
the
that
Bills will
one
be
off
backed
the
up to
mark.
start
A little
the
late
drive.
with the
They'll have
throw.
it first
And
and
they're indeed
10.
going to go for
The
it
Bills
here on
come to the
fourth
line to
down.
start their next
So
drive.
trailing here in the last
drive
quarter.
last
Let's see
time
how
it
this
stalled
plays
out. They were
out.
forced to
Got
take
his
the
man
short field
complete
goal.
over the middle. That's Wallace. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's not how drives are supposed to end.
This
You're
is
supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county
This
fair.
one's not over
You don't
yet.
get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, you're probably looking for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, it should build up more momentum and even more hope when they have a slide their way downfield. They got the touchdown. It's almost like,
You know what that feel right. And here comes a big tight end as he gets taken off to the 30. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had?
you've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off the line, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll look to throw here. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee, can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handle things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing through. One game now with 14 carries.
It is a sound like no other when they raise them.
Going to give the Singletary on the option. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
2 clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1.
2nd down now. Singletary.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 34 after a pickup.
So out come the Rams down for their first possession. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal call hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind. Win the game. We need it, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
Now, 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way
And
to the
he'll
end
get this
zone
one up to the
for a
26.
touchback.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second
defense
down.
was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
Prescott
And in a relatively
throwing
quick
over the
manner.
middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to shake off the interception on the last drive.
This is 3rd and 8.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Look to throw here.
So they forced a punt on 4th as this one's
down to the
away.
ground and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first,
No one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, the 6'5" quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off
Looking to throw.
27.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much
They'll be
running to
limited to a
catch.
short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Bills on 3rd
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
When that ball popped free,
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
field alerting everyone
No
to the
doubt about it. A
fumble.
really nice job
Lucky that his
by the defense
offensive
not
mates picked
allowing
him
him
up
to
and
get to the
jumped on him.
perimeter.
Yeah, and you have to
But that
think to
means your
yourself,
defensive
I'm sure
ends,
they've
your
been
outside
echoing it on
linebackers,
the
the guys that you
sideline
pay
and
big
into the
money to
huddle.
sack the
Guys, we
quarterback.
have the lead.
They also
Just
have to
take
have
care of the
interest in the
football.
running
Don't make
game
it
as
easier
well.
for them.
They did a nice
Start to
job
make a
there
comeback.
holding the point of attack.
That'll be a
and then giving
48-yard
ground.
punt, 1 yard
Good for the
on
completion
return.
percentage, but no
Possession
gain.
will
It'll be
switch
3rd
hands,
down.
1st and
The
10.
threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
Off the
They
right
get it
side
down,
here,
but
complete.
Montgomery takes it
And
across
he will
the
be
40-yard
very
line.
close to a 1st down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On as the punt team now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return.
And he'll be
All
taken
told, a
down, but not before he
54-yard
works it
punt,
past
15 on the return.
Back-to-back
And it'll be
good
Seahawks
plays have him
football,
on the move
1st
on
and
1st
10.
down.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
He'll drop to
And the
throw.
last drive, their first drive, 3
Over the middle to
What
Kittle.
changes here,
Complete.
if anything?
He's tackled a
I
yard
think it's
short.
making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end
They'll
up
stick
in the
with
end
the
zone.
passing game as he looks
A
to
good
throw.
gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Gets it all the way down inside the
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there to force the incompletion.
Ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it into the end zone.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Point safely through.
Credited a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Phillips, he's not
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play down the road that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL. And it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Find that one in there, and we'll make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when you run that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. They'll look to throw.
51 yards on the punt there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Since the tide turning, they scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And the 10-year vet knocks it toward the goalpost. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
He's been throwing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
The football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a throw. It's complete.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Prescott now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he can't get
the numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 75 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. First, they need to get the football to 32 here on 3rd down.
Had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Wide open receiver complete.
And
that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the give, this is Akers.
They'll keep it on
and
the
he'll
ground.
find his way down around the 12.
Browns will quickly use
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
As they get the stop.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
On 3rd
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week. They've never
just looking really close.
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is going to carry well into the end zone.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there to die.
Critical condition here, obviously.
Prescott
To get
to throw
something
it.
quick right and then maybe take that shot.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Nowadays, it's not just
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
Who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if
So
you're
the
playing
field goal
defense
there
in this
caps what
situation.
winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Even though they didn't finish the kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. Now he'll escape to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
They were not fooling around at all. Bro. They're 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
The NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose
no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Converged on it before we could get much out of it.
For their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And again, this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
In his 2 games. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to be dropped forward.
And handoff to Takers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to throw his first down as they're able to get
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Going
Off
for
the play fake.
Prescott. He's got it.
And the Seahawks defense gets started at the end.
This down deep on the Giants side of the
on the
field.
sack.
A huge play there for Arizona.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Standing right at his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is Harris. Nice move.
Metcalf.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score
with a new set
on
of
the
downs.
opening drive.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it, turn it over in their own territory.
That
But
time,
the other guys held
75-yard
up.
drive.
They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Their field general.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say
They'll
great
give it here to
receiver,
his running
right,
back.
terrific offensive line. I agree
He's
with you,
corralled,
balance,
but not
because
before getting it inside the 35.
that just opens things up
53
for guys
yards
who run the
rushing
throw
for him
and
now
gives you
on what was his
easier
10th
passing
carry
lanes
of the ball
and
game.
easier
From the
coverages to
34
read.
now, here's first and 10.
Will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I
Now
think
a
they want to make
handoff
sure
here
they
to
take
his
some of the
running back.
pressure off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He'll look to
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to get the first down as he's taken down at the 22.
Already down 70-0 after the touchdown. A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled to with this one.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw.
First downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. You see the a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the
This
open
big play
field.
was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes on the end zone.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down. Following the sack, it's second and 18.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
That's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a third and 12.
Able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they do get this across midfield to the 49.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to put it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going back.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. But always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
So don't forget about it.
Anything in the take control over the game.
Really any throwing lanes.
On play
The best
action,
one for him.
Prescott.
He's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Now he'll look to
When you're
throw
playing
here
a
on
quarterback
second
with some
and 10.
experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so
I
either.
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Going for
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will go out right to near the 35-yard
Here comes
line.
the Cardinals punter now.
I got a kick out of that one, Parker. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations,
Let's
but
take
a
it
guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Good shape, first and
They'll
10.
throw again.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second
complete to
drive.
Godwin.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
Here's a run with
101.
Akers on second down.
Make 5,
And
6,
this won't
7
be
yards
enough
on
to
first
pick up
down.
the
And make it a
first. A
second
gain
and
of
3,
2,
second and
3rd and
manageable.
1.
Keep
The
it
Rams on
first
third
downs that
down.
way. Keep
They've
moving
had
the
their
football.
troubles. Just
Then
1
get
for
behind the
6.
sticks,
This
because
time
then
they face a
the
3rd
defense
and
has the
2.
advantage.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first.
Second and 10.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrected and figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, they
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
As they fail here on 4th down. The Seahawks are going to take over the football.
4-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, but I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman, and that stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. This sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL defenses are awfully good.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage
deep
ugly.
inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
First downs and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build on.
Now back to throw.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
Okay with that. Here the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you
drop to throw.
And I like what you just said.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up
For his running back, and he's got him complete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
Play action. Now throw.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more
It's
difficult here.
knocked away,
This
incomplete.
defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him from
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So 3rd and 5, defensively
So far is 2 for 2.
They've got 6
Pretty
DBs
reliable
out
in this
there.
game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky.
Nearly intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here is receiver Brown.
For a touchback.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline
action now,
after a chip shot field goal,
Prescott.
maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
He's got a man
because you're
wide
exactly
open,
right. There's no
complete.
two plays, and they didn't
Now
punch
the
it in for
Rams will
6
signal
points.
for a
But also have
timeout,
to
their
remember, they did
second,
put points on the
as they'll
board.
stop the
Once
clock
you
with
score
26 seconds to go
you
until
take points when you
halftime.
can get them. Not easily done.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on
On
the
first
first
and
down
10,
run. He gets
Prescott.
maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest.
Complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
They've got a nice
Now we're
scheme
signaling
going
a
right
timeout
now.
call.
They run the football pretty
As it comes
well.
with
In fact, I
9
was talking
seconds
with
to
him
go
on
in
the
this
field
first
before the
half of
game,
play.
and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there.
And his kick here is good.
He lost two
Cut the lead back
and
down
it's
to a
third
touchdown
down.
now at
With his
13
size,
to
he's a tough
6.
man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to
So
the line
yes,
of
they'll still be
scrimmage.
down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard
there now
line.
on third down. Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The team is on as this is set
So we're at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in
They
week 2.
want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 8.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
On second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a good role in this third quarter of what's been a tight contest so far.
As a 53-yard punt. And it'll be
checking at the goal line.
1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard
Look at that
line.
play sheet and go to a spot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do at the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
This will be a loss of 3. And now
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Throw here out of the gun. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
J.K. Scott.
That is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
We've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
You can sense them saying, okay, first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on the outside. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
On EA Sports.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at 43-yard line today. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The sideline. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
To kick off their next drive.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be standing at a 3rd and long here.
That well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. Try to loosen things up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Twice in his career.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked
And a
in on
great
his
job
target.
here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. He's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pin them deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out of the shotgun.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 21. Well, they're going to take just 2 for 6 at the 22-yard line.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's
And he'll give it here to his running back.
J.K. Scott.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready to go, that's complete.
And at the line, the
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
Back
they
to
want
throw.
to run their offense and have it end up in the end
He'll
zone.
dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you
Throw here,
get out
that's
of your
complete.
gaps, you don't fit the
And
run
it looks
quite as
like he'll
well.
be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out of the 6.
And he went back
3 yards the gain now, 2nd down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
He's on for the 5th time here today.
A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Cooper. They've been good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
Touchdown. Here's Cooper to kick off.
2nd down.
Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Too far out.
They're set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fine.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with Kirk because a one-play drive here throw an interception.
The 28,
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him much pressure.
He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. These guys have done it 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Change of
Here's
possession
Prescott.
on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
These guys.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We'll watch that leverage on
Couple
this
of first
drive.
downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
First down, Akers. And he brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On first and 10.
Prescott now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he'll be taken down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now again to Madison.
Is incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds, so it'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
Second and 6 of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
Set up to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out.
2 minutes to play in the first half. 7-3 our score.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second and 9 now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the core route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Well, they should be aware, but it's so hard to analyze. Because when they might sell that one too early because they think they're going upfield and they pull back, show their numbers to the quarterback. I can tell it's the running game. They kind of want to
give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Arizona's side of the field.
The ball comes out and they hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
First down.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Looks like a 12-yard loss.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First down, Prescott.
10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get.
He's going to lose yardage here.
Ready to go with their next drive.
They will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter.
Try and start this drive in the air.
Playing 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's had a pretty good game throwing the
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you got 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Incomplete. Out of the backfield, he was trying to get that to Alexander Madison.
Now a shot take it on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to
return
first down as they're able to get the
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard
Now we get into the psychology of
will come the offense as they take over.
Two-score lead in the third
Here
quarter.
he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so that has to happen. You got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 13.
Again on second.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers.
And into giant territory.
Another nice pickup through the air. I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And they'll slither him down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring
That is an absolute backbreaker. That zone passing play wasn't a draw. You think you got to stop good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They'll set up a throw.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
It is caught right at the 10-yard line.
And that pickup on first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take.
And he will score.
It's going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds across
It's
the
their
15-yard line.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
It's the punt team sending this one away.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-down game.
His coverage there. 48-yard
touchdown. Here's Crew to kick off.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Taking it at the 3.
Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
You content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your
LA
defense.
set to take over again on offense.
But
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
You want to get out there and get from deep inside their offense, maybe take command, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's
Madison. Get this time to the 10.
He'll take this ahead for about
just a yard on the first down, Kelly, so it's 2nd and 9.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
The play action fake. They look to throw.
And he'll lose yardage. It'll go down as a 2-yard
pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Seahawks send out their punter. They're booted away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. He's off at the 38. We've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a look.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He'll be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Shifts past him. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that was well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead now to 22.
The tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Second down. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Barkley again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense escapes the sack. His throw incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Play action. They'll throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Second and 9 now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for... They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Second and 3 from the 9. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 5. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Here's a give to Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Complete to Shenault, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get him inside.